Hi, my name is George Ismail Felhue, author of The Guardians of Havenshire 4-book series, as well as The Winter Queen of Havenshire, now on sale on Amazon.com. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the writing process. NaNoWriMo is over, now what? So usually for me on NaNoWriMo, I write about 50 to 60,000 words. That gets me 2/3 of the way through the end of the book. And then I take a break. It's Christmas time. I spend time with the family, I have a little fun and enjoy myself and relax. And then January comes and it's cold and it's dry and I have plenty of spare time to start working on things. So what do I do once I'm done? So NaNoWriMo is done. The great advice writers always say is when you're done with something, put it away for a couple of months and then come back and read it. Well, I ain't finished the book, so how am I supposed to do that? This past year, we wrote the third book in our space opera series. We're going to, it went to about 70,000 words, and I had about 9 chapters left to write. I put it away. It's always in the back of my mind. It's always going. I'm going through a certain thought process. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to write. I have an outline. I've got 9 chapters left. And certain things popped up to me as I was thinking things through, because when you're in the rush of everything, you're trying to hit word after word after word after word and trying to get chapter done after chapter done after chapter done, you tend to gloss over certain things. And usually my second draft, I know a lot of writers say their second draft, they cut words. For me, my second draft, I tend to add words. And one of the reasons why is because I think of, well, I need to add this and I need to add that because I didn't think of it when I first wrote it. Well, step one for me, after writing NaNoWriMo and taking a break from it, I come back, I look at what I've written, and I look at my outline. I've got 9 chapters left. I already see problems. I need to add a couple of things. There's a big confrontation at the end of the book where we're going to, where our heroes will go against their antagonist, the villain. And honestly, I built up the villain a little bit in the previous book, but he's not been much in this novel at all. So I need to add chapters with this villain because otherwise the big confrontation isn't as big. So one of the things I'm gonna do is about 3 or 4 chapters. I've already jotted down on a piece of paper. I'm gonna write a few chapters dealing with this villain so that we can get to re-know him and get to hate him a little bit more, because when he gets his comeuppance, we wanna all be cheering. And instead of saying, okay, fine, you got a comeuppance. So that is what we're going to do with, so I write a few words, I got that, now I'm going to re-outline everything, and then probably sometime February 1st, I'll start writing again and get a chance to finish everything in this novel so that it's done. Once that first draft is done, it takes a vacation for a couple of months. I will not look at this probably until August or September of this coming year, where I'm starting to get ready for my next novel, which again, I'm writing a series, so I want to keep everything fresh. So I'll read the first book in the series and edit, read the second book in the series and edit, and then I'll read the third book in the series and do an edit on that. And then when I go to book 4, everything is fresh in my mind as I'm writing it, and I write better, I write faster, and that's why I'm able to get everything done as quickly as I do, because it's all in my head nice and fresh. My mother will always say, it's like, how do you remember all this stuff? Well, I've got layers in my head and I write little notes down to help remind me of things. Well, when I write my novels, this is what I do. I reread everything so that I can be freshly in that world, immersed in that world. And I'm taking notes as I'm reading and editing. I'm taking notes for my next novel. So I will probably finish this novel sometime by the end of February, and then from there I will work on a couple of other things, short story here, short story there. I've got actually a couple of ideas for a few short stories, some that'll be taking place in the space opera world, and another Highwayman of Havenshire, which you can get at Kindle Vella and read the first 2 adventures. They're shorts, they're not long, so you don't have to spend days upon days reading it. And they're supposed to be fun reads. So writing process, book 3. I've got my outline, and I'm going to go over that outline. I'm going to add some things, maybe take a few things away as I look at the outline, and then I'm going to continue writing sometime in February with a new re-outline and everything with new fresh ideas. I'm going to pour it in and hopefully get everything done by the end of February. February is also a busy month because of Valentine's Day, so you got to prepare for the romantic days of the month. So My name is George Ismail Felhu, author of The Guardians of Havenshire. Please like and subscribe on our YouTube. Go on Felhu Press and follow us on the Felhu Press page. And please share and tell other people about it. And if you've got any questions, feel free to comment below and I'll see if I can answer it to you as soon as I possibly can. Thank you so much again for your time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.